biggest interest rate cuts in history.
Interest that banks.
Crisis will happen.
The biggest fiscal stimulus we have ever seen.
And that'll solve the problem. We are in the midst of a serious financial crisis, and the federal government is responding with decisive action. We boosted confidence in money market.
On January 20th, 2009, the biggest gathering in Washington, D.C. had took place. This was the event of Obama's inauguration. Everyone there or watching all over the world knew that the American economy was in serious trouble. We hope that Barack Obama would lead us out of this economic crisis.
We are in the midst of crisis is now well understood. Our nation is at war against a far-reaching network of violence and hatred. Our economy is badly weakened, a consequence of greed and irresponsibility on the part of some, but also our collective failure to make hard choices and prepare the nation for a new age. Homes have been lost, jobs shed, businesses shuttered. Our health care is too costly, our schools fail too many, and each day brings further evidence that the ways we use energy...
Right now, Obama inherits such a bad task that makes everyone question, why would anyone want to be president right now?
These are the indicators of crisis.
How would it feel to be president now, as Barack Obama?
Well, I think now would be an exciting time to be a president because there are so many challenges that we have here in America, and we want to address these challenges and try to get them on an even keel so that they're on a long-term payout basis. We need to address debt. We need to address the amount of repayment there is per year and make sure that we have a fair tax structure so that all people have an opportunity to participate in the repayment of the debt, and all people have an opportunity to make a good life and have a decent income so that they can take care of these obligations.
Before Obama took the role as president, the government had already committed hundreds of billions of dollars to shore up the economy. Barack Obama spoke as if he was committed to spending even more, but the president and for the country, there is one unavoidable question. Where are we going to get all the money to pay for all this? On this day, the government was auctioning $67 billion of debt obligations. The Treasury securities that pay interest guaranteed by the full faith and credit of the United States. Before the economic crisis, America was deeply in debt. On Inauguration Day, the government was over $10 trillion.
We will restore science to its rightful place and wield technology's wonders to raise healthcare's quality and lower its cost. We will harness the sun and the winds and the soil to fuel our cars and run our factories, and we will transform our schools and colleges and universities to meet the demands of a new age. All this we can do. All this we will do.
How bad would it be if we do nothing about the debt?
Well, it's necessary that we do something about the debt, and it's necessary that Congress addresses that and develops a good plan to amortize it over a period of years. And I think that is what Obama is trying to do. And we've had a lot of conflict with this group called the Tea Party, and they have disrupted the Republican Party, so the Republican Party has actually been a bit ineffective. But overall, we need to address all issues, not only debt.
The national debt is rising to levels that we have never seen. Everyone agrees that it must come down. The question is, how fast? Too fast can weaken the economy that is already weak. Too slow can do the same thing. Inside the White House, the government keeps spending and borrowing money. Recently, China, which is the US government largest creditor, warned that so much borrowing has been worried, and the very next day, the US president had to reassure the Chinese about the soundness of their investments. Meanwhile, the government recently borrowed another $493 billion.